Good evening. This is a special report. Today is March 3rd, 2023. And it was a nice day. We had no rain. We had plenty of sunshine. It was a nice, lovely, sunny, happy. I don't know about happy, but well, it was happy for me. Sorta. I ordered this thing for my phone so I can mount lights and a microphone and all these things, and they sent the wrong size, so I gotta kind of send that back to them. It's like yeah, but anyway, this is a special report right now, brought to you by Xanax. Xanax is sponsoring this one because if you're not on Xanax, then you must be on Fetty. Today I saw my neighbor. Or actually, I saw him last night. He was actually coming around being a little nicer than he was in recent weeks. But I saw him today, and he was wandering around with one shoe on, saying that he lost the cart because he pushes a cart around with his dogs in it. But he lost the cart and the dogs. And he thinks he lost him at Walmart an hour ago. How do you lose a cart full of barking, yapping dogs in a thing that you push everywhere in your existence for years? It's called Xanax. You want to forget life for a few years or for a few days? Do what he does. He takes a couple Xanaxes. I guess what he calls them, the Xanny bars. I mean, Xanny bar. Hi, I'm knock. Hi. How are you? Can I help you? I'm selling Xanny bars. Would you like one? It's for school. Yeah. So he's wandering around aimlessly, basically on the streets here in San Diego, looking for his cart and his dogs, which doesn't make any sense to me. But I just wanted to make that announcement. And let's see what else is special in this report today. Oh yes, we have new security here in St. Teresa of Calcutta Mental Institution. Or sorry, I'm not allowed to say mental institution. I'm allowed to say hospital for the criminally insane. Yep, we have new security here, and they actually look like the robust security we were supposed to have last year. And yes, they were on vacation or in training or doing other robust things in other places. They started with the cheaper guards and found that the cheaper guards were cheap. They didn't really wear uniforms, and if they did wear uniforms, it wasn't the right uniforms. It was like other company uniforms. Hey, where'd you get the shirt? Goodwill. Hey, cool, nice. And but they're gone. They're gone now. I guess too many times of talking back to management in a negative way would do that, or smoking weed with residents in their apartment. I guess that would do it too. Or going into other residents' apartments when they know they're not there, and stealing or doing other things. Who knows? Yeah. I guess apparently someone has contacted me today, and they said, I need your help installing security cameras in my apartment tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can do that for you. I can do that. I guess this person's had enough of people with master keys or people with other keys getting their way into this person's apartment and stealing, or who knows what they're doing exactly. I mean, I don't know what they're doing exactly, but she does. So she has asked me to install security cameras and get it all set up for her. So I agreed to do that, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. See what else is in the news. So I had a friend who lived here in the building. She had an apartment that she was sharing with somebody else, so she has a lease. But her and that person have fallen out, and that's because not my friend, but the other person, I guess, was doing lots of drugs and then was like passed out for days, laying on the couch in the living room, or completely naked, and so the whole world can go, "Oh my God, what is that?" And so she couldn't handle that, and so she stayed with me for a few months, and then her brother got sick with cancer really bad, and so I flew her home I flew her to her brother in Texas about 3 months ago, and he is now in hospice care, or he's been in hospice care for a few weeks now, and this weekend, I believe it's Sunday or Monday, they're going to do a celebration of something, of life, of something, but he's not dead, he's still alive, but he's in hospice care, and I guess they've made a decision to do something, like go to sleep, I guess, something like that. I mean, I really not too sure exactly, but they requested my presence in Texas to fly out this Sunday, and then to return back to San Diego probably in a week, or it's better be a week. But this time not flying back, but driving her car or his car here with her, and I mean that part there, that's the easy part. I just don't just have a kind of a hard time with funerals and things. I have no living family any longer. I have my daughter, but that doesn't count because she's got magic underwear. She's a Mormon, and she wears magic underwear. So that's a whole nother. Anyway, but yeah, she's my only living family, and that sucks. I'm trying to make a new family. I met a girl the other day, and I brought her home last night too. Because along with another friend last night, and we decided. I said, "Hey, let's go on the air and talk about serious stuff, and talk about life and stuff." And as soon as the camera went on, stupid came on too. Stupid, out of control, talking out of. I mean, things that were. It was. Well, fortunately for me, I mean, I did pull the plug. I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I mean, I gave him the rule. I told him the rules up front. I said, don't talk about this, don't talk about this, don't talk about this, don't talk about this, don't mention this, don't mention that. And they mentioned everything. I'm like, really? Just being on the air doesn't mean, hey, everyone, hey, let's go nuts, shall we? Let's just show our maturity levels as our shoe sizes, and yeah. So I had to pulled the plug on the thing, and right now the video footage of that event is. Yeah, I removed it from public view. It's now only in private view, because I guess So anyway, so I was checking out the video earlier, and I go, wow, the microphone wasn't on or something. And this person goes, here, let me see, I could read lips. I'm like, really? No, you don't need to read lips. No, it's not that important. Well, no, no, really, go away. Oh, here comes a truck, run in front of it, quick, hurry. So we got new security here in the building. They're the robust ones that we expected when we first moved in here last year. But I guess they had to go cheap, had to go low, had to go cheap, had to go low, had to go Hydroco. Yay! I just made that up. Do you know Hydroco has a 1-star rating in the Better Business Bureau? They have 2 postings on Facebook, and both postings on Facebook are from people who go, "These people are bleep, 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 bleep." I guess they don't go on Facebook much and remove their negative ads ever. So, but they're gone. Hydroco is gone. But the leasing office staff who was Hydroco, they're still here. And that's fine. I mean, they're nice. They're good. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, you know, they do their job, you know, when they can. I mean, the building still contains the usual crazy fucks that, sorry. So I'm trying not to use profanity. Sorry. Well, when I just, in normal conversations in the outside world, away from this building, I very rarely use profanity. It's just that when I describe the building here, I can't help it. It's just the things that have happened here and go on here, and I mean, we had a guy flip out last weekend. The SWAT team was here. The SWAT team was here to, get the gentleman out of his barricaded room. And what did this poor fellow do to warrant the SWAT team showing up here and trying to forcibly remove him? Yeah, he went. I heard he either went naked and destroyed shit, or he was already naked and destroyed shit, or destroyed shit and then went naked. Something. He went into the community room on the 11th floor and trashed it. Literally trashed it. And so when the police got here, which was a lot of them, and SWAT team was here too, and he was in his room barricaded in, and I guess there was a conversation, with management and the SWAT team, and I guess they didn't want him to break down any doors, or something, and so the SWAT team left. They left the barricaded, naked guy barricaded in his room, and they left, and as far as what happened from there on, I'm not really too sure. Let's see what else. Last week we had the feds here in the building. The feds, like, on a narcotics level. From what I understand, the DEA was here, and some good friends of theirs, I guess it was ATF, was here, and some good friends of them, local law enforcement and local narcotics, and I guess the floor above me contained a drug dealer who had like lots of drugs. Like, from what I understand, I heard he had like some of these and some of like meth and cocaine and a whole bunch of stuff. So who knew? I thought I was able to, I thought I could figure out who all the drug dealers and addicts were in my building. But no, I guess I missed about 100 of them. So there's still about 100 more left in my building. Who knew? But so there's still like 100 more. That's a lot. I mean, it's 407 rooms, and 100 of those rooms are occupied by drug dealers. That's kind of scary. So there was a drug raid last week, and they, there's a vacancy. there's one available room. Hey, come on down. So what else is happening? Oh, so this building that I live in is funded through private donors. I know one individual donated $10 million. I know he did. He currently doesn't know who he is right now, or where he is right now. But that's okay. But he donated $10 million for this project. I think it was one of those farewell. Hey, what are you going to do with all that money? Who are you? Exactly. I'm your son. Who? I don't have a son. Okay, whatever. And donated, $10 million to a good cause, building this fine building. And then there's several other donors and lots of money and government funding and county funding and state funding and just funding up the yin yang, because after all, this is a pilot program. It's the first. They say it's the first of its kind in the country, and they're really hoping it works out. That's the plan. That was at least the plan when they broke ground 5 years ago or 3 years ago. And the plan was this was a pilot program, nothing of its kind anywhere in the country. And so it is not allowed to fail. It cannot fail. It's not allowed to. There's too much money invested for this pilot program to fail. And this is just phase 2 of 3 phases, from what I understand. So we have over here, just to the southeast of me, we have this big, giant, empty, hazardous material waste dump site. Okay, right over here. And I know it's a hazardous material waste dump site, brownfield site, because I did I was trying to figure. What I was trying to do was I was trying to figure out what the average median income is for this part of town, and in doing so, it came up with companies that specialize in giving consumers basically a background check on the neighborhood. It tells you how many men are living here, how many women are living here, what types of jobs there are, hazardous materials, earthquake faults, predators, how the schools are, everything, with the local police station, the library, it lists everything. It tells you the most crimes of the last year. So it basically gives you everything that you need to know before you move or consider moving to a neighborhood. So not just this neighborhood, but I guess you can just pick up, if you're looking to move and want to know what the weather's like, or whatever, and you just type in the information for that neighborhood, and it brings up everything. I mean, everything. Actually, and I was told that the best results, go to multiple companies and run the same search with these multiple companies, because some of them their information changes a little bit. Like one company listed there are all these predators in the area, but the other company actually showed pictures of the predators. So you go, I've seen that face before. Yeah. So it gave you pictures of that. Another company actually gave you pictures of residents. It gave you background checks of residents and photographs of these residents. And some of the photographs of these residents are fucking scary. There I go again. Sorry. Are really bad. Scary. I mean, the predators look safer than the residents, and that's pretty scary. But and it turned out that this not this particular property exactly, but just a couple doors down, at the main Father Joe campus. They call it the campus, the East Village campus, the main campus where everything is. Apparently, they have they're old buildings. They're regular old buildings. They look Adobe-like, very San Diego-ish, Mexico, San Diego look. And then they built this other building, this kind of like this building, a high rise that has different agencies and people renting, actual apartments in there, and so forth and so forth. That building is listed as an environmental hazard in all the reports. All the reports that I have, that particular building is listed as an environmental hazard, which is scary. It's an environmental hazard. So, yeah, so this whole area apparently is sitting on hazardous materials, fuel spills. There are I think I read something about 25 underground leaking gasoline and other type tanks. Right outside my apartment here, we have trolley tracks because we have trolleys that take people all over the place. But like three times a week at night, we actually have a freight train that goes down the trolley tracks because just a little ways down there we have companies that recycle metal and they got hazardous materials, and they can't really move the hazardous materials on trucks through city streets because if something happens, hey, hi, welcome to Ohio Part 2, pretty much. And so they have to haul it out by train because it's safer, apparently. Except if you're in Ohio. So a few times a week, this freight train comes down, not barreling, but I mean, it goes down the trolley tracks, which is kind of a trip, seeing, and then picks up the hazardous waste, and then slowly gets back to the main set of cars, and off they go to Flint, Michigan to dump it all in the water supply. So, or other places where they have children with 3 years and things like that nature. So I have to decide whether I'm going to be going to Texas. It's kind of short notice because I have to bring my Yogi here. I can't leave my dog. He said, "No, I can stay. Just pour a giant pile of dog food and cut open one of the sparklet bottles, and I'll be fine." And I'm just picturing him floating in the sparklet bottle. No. I'm picturing like. Do you remember in the 70s and 80s there was that fertilizer commercial called Bandini, and they'd have idiots ski down the Bandini mountain? That's what I was picturing coming home to. I don't want to come home to a Bandini mountain. That would be awful. So I told him no. You're only 7 months old, so no, you can't stay here by yourself right now. Maybe when you get a little older, and maybe then. Just don't turn out to be like the rest of your family. I'm not gonna go there. I'll be nice. I won't go there. So it's Friday night. I'm here drinking healthy Coca-Cola. Have a Coke and a smile. Okay. I look out my window, and there's a vending machine right one level down, fourth floor basically, on the terrace, right? So I go down there and use my phone to pay for it, and ding ding ding, and shoot out this Coke that is lukewarm. Yeah, I was like, hey, now this is gonna be good. Well, at least the caffeine will kick in faster because that's the heat. Anyway, so let's see what's going on. So I got this new light, which is up here. It's a very bright light. It's very, very bright. I think I tried it on last. I turned it on last night. And I kind of fell asleep, and I got a sunburn, like on my leg. I'm like, oh, got a sunburn. Which is good in a way because my legs are so white right now that I caused 2 car accidents yesterday while walking down Fifth Avenue. And so yeah. Which is nice because yesterday I invited a friend of mine to go for a nice walk, and we walked around. He's been here 3 months, and he hasn't gone anywhere. hasn't walked anywhere, hasn't done anything, hasn't really left. Basically, he's only walked within like a few blocks of where he lives. And so I took him around. I walked him around San Diego yesterday and walked him all the way up Fifth Avenue and showed him all these different. He goes, "Oh my God, there must be at least 400 bars." I go, "Well, there's a few." I mean, I guess you could pretty much say there's a lot of bars when it's, oh look, it's a restaurant. No, it's not a restaurant. It's a bar, all the way up the street, bar. And you go to the red light and you go, oh, thank God we got a break. Not for long, because the next block is bar. For like 2.5 blocks, it's bars. Yeah. And then you get to the next block and it's like, out of business due to COVID, out of business due to COVID, out of business due to COVID, new business trying to open up, COVID closures all over the place. And you know you're in the COVID closure place, you know you're in that part just because all of a sudden the tourists aren't there anymore. It's just people like, hey man, you got any foil? What, you gotta like wrap some food or something? No, I need it for my drugs. What, you need to keep your drugs fresh? What do you need foil for? I smoke drugs with foil. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, why don't you use a can? It's not as healthy. Smoking drugs from a can can kill you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. No, not really. I mean, aren't the drugs you're doing gonna like kill you too? I mean, just so I guess if you do the drugs in a can versus aluminum foil, it'll mess your high up because it'll kill you faster. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. What, it makes your drugs taste like metal? I mean, what? I mean, I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Good luck with that. Meanwhile, my neighbor is wandering around the streets with one shoe on and not really knowing what year it is or who anybody is. All he knows is he had 3 dogs this morning and now he has none. Hey, is that my glove? You gotta love puppies. Yes, my puppy is tearing apart my gloves right now. I guess he's been working on it for quite some time now because I've noticed that there's fingers all over the place from the gloves that are no longer attached. And he's having a really good time with that glove. Yeah, you kill it. You get it. You get it, Dioji. Ain't that right, Dioji? You're the Bubbas. You're the super dog. Hey, come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi to the world. Hello, world. This is Dioji. He's the coolest dog in the world. He's super smart. Hi. What's up, buddy? Where's that puppy? Where's that puppy? Audible. He hugs me at night. He comes up. It's funny. He comes up. He puts his head underneath my chin and he pushes up. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? I don't get it. What are you doing? And he's like, I give you a hug. I give you a hug. I hugged you a long time. All right, you want to run around? All right, come on. And so, that's the OG. I had him since he was very small. And he's a good little booger head. Right, buddy? Right? You know, it's funny. It's like I look at him as I have to run errands or something. I go, hey, no barking. And he looks at me and goes, Dad, I'm not going to bark. Close the door. Walk to the elevator. I hear the elevator goes ding, and all of a sudden, so I got these cameras in my apartment, right? So I activate my I look at my camera through my phone, and I press the microphone button, and I go, Joji, I thought I said no barking. He stops barking and just starts looking up and trying to figure out what's going on. What? I'm not trying to embarrass you. Sorry, buddy. Am I embarrassing you? Go make yourself a margarita. where it is. I got some vodka. I got some tequila last night, some margarita mix. I didn't know he can make margaritas. He is so talented. Hey, go make me a margarita. I mean, you're part Chihuahua, so I guess that's probably why. I mean, you want to go make me a margarita and not drink it this time? Oh my God, terrible. I know. You want to just chew on my hand instead? He likes to chew on my hand like all the time. But he's a good little booger. Aren't you? We have our own little dog human language thing going on here, bro. Anyway. So yesterday, so yes, I tried to do do a show with friends and just hanging out and talking about things, and it went downhill. I swear, as soon as the camera went on, all form of normality went down the drain. It's like someone just walked up and said, "Hey, I know you guys are mature, but can you please cut that out? The camera's on. You need to be a little more immature." And say no more, immaturity took off. But fortunately for me, the microphone wasn't working. That could be, blessing in disguise or something. And, it was kind of a spooky evening, I guess, with a couple people here. I think that was the most amount of people I've had in my apartment since I moved in. And that was like 3 people, or 2 people. And, yeah. So anyway, so yeah, I basically, went from being live, talking about crazy stuff. I was so pissed off last night at just their behavior that I went off the air. I turned around and put my back to them, and I started playing Hot Wheels racing, because yeah, whatever. But so we got new security here. We have a new new property management group taking over, and they said the same thing. Well, even though it's a new property management group, the people who were from the original property management group are still going to be working here because they did such a wonderful job. That's why they lost the contract. They just want to keep familiar faces here. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It doesn't make any sense. You have one property management company not live up to their expected contract agreement, so the contract gets terminated, and they bring in a new company, but they really don't they bring in a new boss? What's really new besides the letterhead and the security guards, who are now. Yeah, we asked for robust security. Well, actually, we didn't ask. We were promised robust security as one of the things, as a way of getting people to move in. The advertisement on YouTube about this property for veterans listed lots of amenities and things that never really materialized. And robust security was one of those things that never materialized. I guess maybe now that we have robust security, maybe things will be a lot smoother. Think again. Nope. There's already crap going on downstairs because I guess the role of the security at downstairs is to control the flow of people bringing other people in that are not residents here in the building, which makes sense because If you look at my video feed from my doorbell, my camera captures about 900 clips per day. That's a lot. And if you take the video of my videos and you compare it to, let's say, a terminal at the airport, I think my hallway is busier. I mean, and I see, even though you're not supposed to be bringing in bicycles and wagons and moving trucks and, pianos and little automobile, they're bringing everything in. I mean, you see these people on video, like they're rolling in like wagons of crap and stuff, just wagons full of stuff. And if not wagons, we got a guy who has a 3-legged dog, and the dog's pretty cool, but the guy's kind of a dick because he rides his bicycle pulling a trailer up and down the hallways very quickly. He takes these corners, goes like he's a 4-year-old, and one day he's gonna hurt somebody, and this person that he hurt, I can just see this guy going, well, you shouldn't have been in the hallway, or you should have got out of the way, or it's not my fault that I was going 30 miles an hour in a place that's not allowed to go any mile an hour. And this guy would have no remorse whatsoever, and he would, after, they find Mrs. Johnson's leg somewhere down the hallway, and her head's still rolling around down the stairs or something. He'll be like, okay, all clear? Good, because I need to finish riding my bike up and down the hallway because it's what I do. Let's see. What else is going on here? Oh, it's been a year, and I'm happy to report that some people have finally learned how to use the trash chute. There's still a few who still are having problems trying to figure out that you press the green button to unlock it, and then you open it, and then you drop your trash in. Some people are like, they don't push the button. They're trying to pull on the door. The door's not opening, so they leave their trash right there on the floor. It's still happening. A lot of people are just still doing it. Ain't that right, buddy? That's right. The washer and dryer, some of them work, some of them don't. I downloaded the app for the washing. It's called Wash. I downloaded the app to my phone, and these machines are kind of weird because they can take two forms of payment. You can pay. Hey, I need that finger. Hey. They can take two forms of payment. You can use either a card, like a laundry card, like for example, like this, a wash card. See, it's a wash. You put money on it at a machine downstairs, and it works sometimes. Or Wash has another system that you can actually go online and purchase time through their app for the app on the phone. And you can actually, there's two ways of doing that. You can actually purchase a PIN number so that when you go to the machine, instead of putting cash in, you type in a code and it'll put money on the card. Or you can do it online through an app on your phone, and then you go into the laundry room and you scan using your phone. You can scan the washer or dryer for it to work. Except you can't do it in this building because there's no internet in the laundry room. Actually, in the laundry room, there's nothing. It's like walking into a Faraday bag and going, "Wow, I have no signal for anything." So, obviously, using the washer and dryer with your phone app isn't going to work. And the funny thing is, too, the broken washer and dryers, in order to report broken washer and dryers, you don't fill any form out. You do it through an app on the phone. So what you got to do is you go into the hallway, you open the app, and then when it's asking you to scan the barcode, You put that, and then you run inside, you scan the barcode, and then you run back outside the door, and then you start telling it what's wrong, and then it's like, oh, what else is wrong? And you run back in, you look at it, make sure you got everything, and you run back out, and then you press send. And then if like 8 washers are doing it, that's what pretty much you're doing for like the next half hours. You run in, you run out, you run in, you run out, you run in, you run out, you run in, and that explains why half the machines still don't work. I mean, we have one machine here on the we have one machine here on the 4th floor that was displaying the incorrect price for the dryer, and it continually says 0 minutes left. Yet every once in a while, you just go up to it and push the button, and it'll just take off and work. We have another dryer number one. Since you walk in, it's straight to the back. It works. You know, if you like, most dryers will dry your clothes, all your clothes, in 45 minutes with a normal load. If you put a towel, just a towel, one towel in this one dryer, 45 minutes later, it's still wet. So I mean, it spins, it gets warm, and then, but sometimes, it's like it feels dry. You get to your room and it's like, fuck, this is still wet. That's dryer number 1 right there on the 6th floor. We have we have the first washer working, the second washer working, and the third one, I believe, doesn't work. Or is the first one doesn't work? I don't know. One of the washers is screwed. So we have 2 screwed dryers and 2 screwed washers on the 6th floor. Now I've reported them all as problems, and they send you a text message saying thank you very much for reporting it, and then they send you a next text message saying it's been fixed, and you're like, wow, that was fast. I mean, what'd you do? Like, connect to the internet and remotely reboot it? How? There's no internet in that room. I mean, yeah. I mean, I could see that if there was internet in the room, you could remotely access them and reboot it that way, which is very possible. Just you would need internet in the room. I mean, it's it's like, yeah, you would need internet in there when you don't have it. But anyway, I understand the community garden has finally opened. It's been, a year? Oh, yeah, we're going to have a community garden, so you can, grow stuff, and yeah. Whatever. Just, just another one of those letdowns that, that have occurred here. I can't talk about that. That's classified. I'll get in trouble if I talk about that, so I can't talk about that. What I was about to talk about. Let's see. I've been speaking with an attorney. Apparently, there was a class action lawsuit against this place, and I guess they settled out of court or something. Well, I've been in. The possibility has, in recent months, based on the violence and the just all the weird shit that you see, and fear for your life. I mean, when you get up in the morning, you go to walk your dog outside, and another resident comes up to you and goes, "I don't really like you, and I want to kill you." That's kind of makes you not want to really take your dog outside or do anything around this building in any way, shape, or form, unless you're carrying a .357 Magnum strapped to your side. I mean, who wants to strap a? I'm not a very gun person. I'm not active. I don't want a gun, but sometimes it feels like, if I was carrying a machine gun around, no one would harass me at all. They would go, "Oh shit, that's a machine gun guy up. We're not saying anything to him," and that would be good. But just so many stupid angry people are living here. I mean, there's a guy down the hall who was doing, I guess he was doing something illegal with another tenant, and their deal went kind of south, and so he got a little physically violent with the guy and broke some stuff in his apartment. So he comes up here and he goes to the neighbor's house and he's like, "Oh my God, the police are going to come. I'm gone for the rest of my life because I'm on parole or something like that." And just bitching about his anger issues. He gets picked up for this. He's gone for forever and blah 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 blah. I'm like, well, then maybe you shouldn't be such an asshole, and you won't have to worry about it. Yeah, he drinks and then he flips out on his wife, and anger. You got anger issues? Well, stop doing the things that make you angry. Very simple. Oh, you can't. Yeah, because you're a pussy and you just don't have the ability to mentally control yourself. You're a big, strong, walking pile of shit that can't be helped, is what you're telling me. That's exactly what he's telling me, and everybody else, and he's dumber than a sack of rocks too, because he's convinced that all the white people in the building are police. I mean, I'm like, really? I said, how do you come to that conclusion? We're all bald and you all got those glasses and you all look like you're police. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Sure thing. Okay. It's just a trip. It's just a trip. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but so not too long, about almost a year ago now, or maybe less than that, there was an individual who I guess was angry at me for some reason, and took it out on my camera doorbell, because maybe he didn't think it was a real camera in there, and maybe he thought if he destroyed the camera, he wouldn't be filmed, or he would have been able to get the video and prevent me from posting it on the internet that night, and then coming back the next day to fuck it up again and realize, and then he gets famous a second time, right? Yeah. Well, this individual, before this incident happened, last year, asked for my help with something, and I helped him. And then there was another time that he asked me for my help, and I told him I was doing a barbecue on the 3rd floor. And he called me a flat-out liar, and started cussing me out, and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, just look out your window, dumbass. He looked out his window and saw me barbecuing. So I didn't talk to him for about 2 weeks, and then just out of the blue, he goes, "Ooh, who's that hot-looking guy?" And I turn around and go, "Really?" And he goes, "Oh, it's you. I didn't recognize you. You look so different. You look so mature. You look so handsome." I'm like, "Why, thank you. Very nice of you to say that." So obviously he wanted something, and I'll fix this and fix that, and then of course you shit on me again. And so, but check this out. A few weeks ago, I'm outside, and he comes rolling up in his disability by convenience wheelchair thing, scooter thing. And he goes, "Oh my God, who is that hot-looking guy?" I'm like, wait a minute, I've heard this before. Is this a rerun? Are we in a rerun right now? He doesn't remember that he used the same line on me last year. And last year I fell for it, but I'm not falling for it this year. No, sorry. Can't help you. Sorry. I gave all the fucks at the door, and I have no fucks left to give. So sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah. If I had $1, I'd give it to him and say call someone who cares, but I didn't have $1, so I just smiled and said, "Bye, thank you." And I'm just waiting for the next part of it to go. Is there any way you could take those video down or something? No, not yet. No. I guess you're trying to let the heat die down because there's something you want, and I guess you're supposed to show that you're a nice and fun-loving, nice person and not the dick and prick that you flip out on everybody and for anything, thinking you're the baddest person in the world and that you're better than everyone. No, sorry. A few little niceties and a few little these and that's, and oh, you look so nice today, Mrs. Johnson. Really? You're about as fake as a $3 bill, and that's pretty fake. So let's see here. Oh my God, we're going on 51 minutes. This is only supposed to be like a little, just a little. Hey, attention, ladies and gentlemen. If you see a man walking around with one shoe and who looks lost, who looks homeless, wait. That's basically everybody outside. Basically, looking for his dogs. I mean, if you left him at Walmart an hour ago, why are you still standing here? Why aren't you calling Walmart or running? Shit, call Walmart and then run to Walmart. I mean, they must have. I mean, I don't understand that. I mean, hey, get away from those wires. Do not eat those wires. Your hair will stand up on all ends, and you'll be like you sat on a stun gun or something and turned it on. Yeah, it was fun. Do not eat those. Your teeth will blow out. Your eyes will vibrate. Your hair will stand on end, and you won't be my dog anymore. You'll be like some creepy, dysfunctional. Well, you blend in nicely with everyone outside. So, yeah. So he gets back. I guess he gets back from Walmart without groceries, missing a shoe, missing dogs, missing a cart, and his girlfriend is so fucking drunk. Because I heard her talking to the guy who's a sack of rocks. The anger management guy who has no management skills for anger at all. That's just I'm waiting for any day now for them to come and get him, because he seems really volatile, that you might say. So, like a lot of people in this building are very volatile. I mean, someone called me up and said, "Hey, can I get your help with something electronic?" I said, "Sure, when?" He goes, "How about tomorrow?" And I go, "Yeah, that's fine. What time?" "How about 10 a.m.? I said, "Okay, that's fine, yeah." 9 a.m., no phone calls saying, "Hey, I can't make it." 10 a.m. comes, nothing. 11 a.m., nothing. 3 o'clock, nothing. 11 p.m. that night, "Hey, are you around? Can I still get that help?" What now? 11 p.m.? Yeah, "I'll bring girls over. I know a girl. She'll be really nice to you." I'm like, no, I don't want a girl to be really nice to me. No, wait a minute. I mean, I don't mind. What exactly do you want me to repair here for you to try to bribe me at 11 o'clock at night by bringing me a girl who loved me a long time for an hour? Really? "Oh, I just need help hacking these iPhones, and and you got the computer power to do it, and the intelligence to do it. And I go, I don't hack cell phones. I don't hack iPhones. You could bring over Taylor Swift. Well, okay, if Taylor Swift was here, okay, I would hack an iPhone. But if she was gonna spend an hour with me, probably make me cry. I'll have good time for 15 minutes, then probably make me cry the rest of the moment while she writes a bad song about me. But still, shoot, I'd push my neighbor out our window if Taylor Swift was here. Oh, I think your dogs are down there. I think I heard one. Where? I found them. Terrible. I'm terrible. But if he did fall out the window, he wouldn't really feel it because he's so high on Xanax right now that I swear he's just floating along. Woo. I almost said, "Hey, are you standing on a Roomba?" No, he wasn't. So, poor guy. I mean, I haven't really seen him in 2 weeks because his girlfriend made up a lie and told him that I said it. And it's such a preposterous, like made up whatever the hell it is, and he believed it, which kind of like scares me, thinking, I mean, when he's not around her, I mean, he's pretty sharp, he's a sharp guy, he's on top of things, he doesn't let things bother him, or, he does this whole Bible thing on the weekend, and, or whatever, all the time, and I do my Bible thing, too, I tear a page out, I roll a joint, smoke, and I go, yeah, I got God in me now. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. But usually, what's up, Yoji? Exactly. No, what I've been doing, though, is I've been, every time I locate a Bible or something, I've been doing a test patent I'm working on a product where I'm making doggy pee pads out of Bible pages. I call it the Holy Pee Page, or the Holy Pee Pad is what it is. The Holy Pee Pad. That way, my dog can get a little bit of religion while he pees on them, on the Holy Scriptures, or whatever. I mean, there's I mean, that's the Holy Scriptures are. Actually, I think the number one book ever read in history is Yellow Pages, then the Bible. But Yellow Pages comes in first, I think. Yeah. And people are like, Yellow Pages? What the hell is a Yellow Pages? Yeah, it's something that people used to hit other people with because it didn't make bruise marks, or something like that. That's kind of what I heard. Or they had these contests where these big, bulky, tough guys, tear a phone book in half. Like, what's up, Yogi? Hey. Hi. What you doing? My dog's looking at me going, all right. You've been sitting here for an hour. Who the hell are you talking to? Because I don't see anybody. Do not even think about peeing on the power cord or the power strip. Yeah, because that'll go zzz. Oh, yeah, you don't want. Yeah, if you feel like doing that, I got a stun gun. You can pee on that. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go now. I really don't have a lot to talk about. Actually, what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to do a show where me and a friend roll a joint, not with holy paper, just roll a joint. And smoke a joint. And then talk about whatever, because I'm sure once you roll a joint and smoke a joint, you pretty much talk about whatever, and you just, well, like me, I just can't stop talking about anything. I mean, I could tell you how to take apart a microwave oven, put it all back together again, and have 2 screws left over, and it would work better and not fall apart. At least I used to. I mean, a few years ago, I took apart a front loader dryer because it was going and the laundry guy wanted I think it was $500 to come out, and I helped. It wasn't my dryer; it was a friend's dryer, and I said, "Can I just look inside?" And I was told, yeah, you can look inside. So I looked inside, and I determined what it needed to fix the dryer. Maytag man wanted $500. Amazon wanted $30 for the parts. So I ordered the parts on Amazon. The parts came, and while everybody was still asleep at 5 a.m., I took apart the dryer on the back deck. Took it apart, pulled out, all the bad pieces, replaced all the bad pieces with new pieces, reassembled the dryer, and turned it on right as everybody was waking up. And I didn't get a thank you for like 3 hours because since the dryer was so quiet, no one realized it was actually working. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty good at fixing things. I mean, if it's fixable and I can get the parts, I can fix it. I mean, if it's not fixable and it's like FUBAR, I can't say what the acronym for FUBAR is, but you can try to figure it out or ask Google. If it's FUBAR, don't even try. Don't bring me FUBAR and say, "Can you please bring it back?" No. Sorry, this isn't Star Wars. Sorry. Can't do that. Sorry. Yogi, what do you see? What do you sense? You sense something or see something. You've been staring at that wall. I mean, you see Jesus in the wall like you did the other night? I don't know. He stood up and said, "Jesus." I don't know. Or it could have been that tequila I drank. Anyway, all right. We've been running for an hour and 2 minutes, and I need to take a shower because I need to run an errand. I couldn't run it earlier because I had to wait for the sun to go down because I had to go visit a vampire. At least they think they're a vampire. They sleep in their closet upside down, so I mean... and then they put on these sharp, pointy little jaggedy teeth thing. They click them in, and then yeah. Always anyway. But I need to see this person because they have some camera equipment parts that I want that I might need if I go to Texas. So that way I can do my show in Texas too. So I'll go to Texas, do my thing, but I need to get these parts from this person, Dracula or whatever the fuck his name is, and yeah, and start charging them because a couple of them are batteries, and that way I can do all my remote stuff that I was gonna plan on doing here. What is this test donation crap ticker floating at the top of my screen? I didn't authorize that. What the hell's going on here? Can't get good help. Let's see. That's what I want, not the other thing. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Wakanda Day. Really? It's still there? Anyway. Alright, that's it for now. I may be on later. I know I say that a lot. I say, I'll be on later playing video games, 4 a.m. comes around. I start playing the game, and there I am. I'm falling asleep while playing. That's been happening lately a lot. I'll go to sleep, and then I'll wake up at 1 in the morning. Go, it's early. It's only 1. And then I'll sit at the computer for 10 minutes trying to figure out if I really even want to turn it on or do anything. And then I turn it on and I go, what do I want to do? So I launch 3 different games all at the same time and go, well, we'll see which one loads first, and then I'll close the other 2. And just start playing games until I get bored, which is usually about 5 minutes later, and go, all right, different game, gotta do something else. And that's it, really. Or I go downstairs to check mail at 1 in the morning, because I noticed that it's a lot safer to walk around the building in the middle of the night than it is during the day. Because during the day, there's just so much other noise going on, and you can't hear the creepy fuckers sneaking up on you. Where at night, it's pretty quiet. And so, when these zombie apocalypse, drug-infested, fetty loser people try to sneak up on you, you can kind of hear them slithering on the ground, or dragging their feet, or dragging something, and growling, going, I need Narcan. Tough shit. I'm saving that for someone that really needs it. Someone who's dead already. Come back when you're almost dead, and I'll give you some Narcan. God, what do you think? The Narcan just grows on trees? I mean, come on. And besides, what are you doing in my building? Who are you? You're looking for the exit? Oh, here, it's right this way. Oh, no, I got a faster way. It's not the elevator. I got a faster and safer way for you. And it's don't mind the smell, but you'll land in something nice and cozy. And I just, convince him to go down the trash chute. That way I say, hey, you have a place to do the rest of your foil. Just think. You get to the bottom there, you might meet some new friends. Who knows? Who knows what's down there? And so yeah, I mean, a few weeks ago we had a woman undressing here in the hallway, and one neighbor goes, "Hey, you want to watch?" I go, "Really? You're that desperate? You want to watch? Okay. Good night." Closed the door, went to bed. I'm kind of hoping that maybe she ate him or something. I would have her go, hey, step outside. Let me turn on the power washer. Yeah. Every time I hear the power washer, I think that's what they're doing. Showers, free showers. Come get your showers. But anyway, I'm out of here. I gotta go. I mean, I don't have to go, but I do gotta go. Oh my God, it's 7:00. I gotta go. I don't want to be out too late with the vampires, because the darker it gets, and you're around the vampires, and then they're realizing that it's a Friday night, that's a dud, and nothing's really happening, and they go, hey Ian, I did this drug kind of thing, and I kind of want to chew on your neck. Can I do that for a little? I gotta go. Sorry, I got things to do. Yep. Chew on my neck? Wait, what the fuck? The hell you think you are? A vampire? Fucking weirdo. Here. Ask my neighbor for a Xanax. Oh wait, he ate them all. Oh hey, check this out. I got one more announcement. So we got this hacker trash in the building. Okay, we have a couple hackers in the building. One of the hackers, I can't really say his name on the air, but I will say that he's got 2 black dogs. He's got 2 black and white dogs that are really fat, and they walk very slow, and they always sound like they have a sinus infection, and yeah. So that's all I'll say. This particular individual actually one day accused me of, he goes, I know you know computers really well, and if you're the guy who hacked my computer, I'm going to knife you. I'm like, oh, that's awfully neighborly. I got one guy threatening to kill me because he thinks that, I don't know. Yeah, and now this guy's threatening to knife me, right? And then after he threatens to knife me, he goes, "Hey, what's logon.gov?" What's what? Logon.gov. And I go, "What are you talking about?" "Oh, I was just curious because I was going to use it for my employees to use, so I can pay them." It's not Logon.gov is not that. It's a secure. It's a site for the public to use to log in to a secure government website and connect them to other government agencies with that one login. As no other purpose other than that. I mean, like, for example, if I wanted to, let's say, log into my account at, let's say, the IRS or the Treasury Department, instead of going to the Treasury Department website, I would go to logon.gov, where then I could log in through logon.gov, and then I could access the Treasury Department. And then when I got done with that, going there, I could, access, whatever other 8 government agencies I needed to access that I had an account with, because you just use that one login. And I use the login, and I use a security key that I plug into a USB port, put my finger on it, and it, But I need this to access all that government stuff, So basically, what happened was this dickhead, somehow managed to hack something of mine. I don't think it was my computer. It may have been he may have been able to get in through a open Bluetooth connection, which are now all closed because I don't, once I heard about this shit, I don't leave my Bluetooth connections open at all. And I've installed a hardware firewall and other security measures. Well, I also heard recently that certain scumbags of the building are basically like scanning people's room keys and credit cards and IDs while they ride the elevator up to their apartments. All they need is a few seconds and be within 30 meters of a person. Well, that really, because people are getting into other people's apartments, and they're getting in a few ways. One, I think they're doing it. There's a machine out there called the X Copy. Because after I heard about this, I decided to do some research and find out what kind of a person can do this, and what type of technology they need. Well, the technology that they need is basically a device that will pick up, basically that will connect to all these electronic door things that we have here, and basically decrypt the lock. And they don't even have to bother with the key. They just decrypt the lock and be able to make themselves a key directly from the lock, based on what they're doing. Or they just need to stand next to somebody for 3 seconds, if that, at less than 30, just less than 30, like this close, this far away, and they can scan their card and copy it. So I decided that you're not going to scan my shit and stuff. So I went out and I purchased this. I purchased a blocking, an RFID NFC blocking card that I keep in my wallet. And what it does is it blocks the hackers from hacking my stuff, trying to steal my card information, my debit card information. This card here stops them in their tracks. I would like to, but what I would really like to do, though, I'm sure either I can figure out how to make it, or I got friends, I got people who can make it. Basically, if a hacker is trying to scan your stuff, instead of them getting into you as soon as they hit you to scan you, you take over their shit. You take over their machine instead. It flips it back. They grab onto your stuff, and while they're holding on, you're sneaking up behind them and holding them in place so they can't leave, and you're going through all their shit and erasing everything, or copying it all and then slapping them in the face with it. But I would like to create like a technology device that they try to hack my shit, but at the same time, while they're hacking me, I'm really hacking them. So, but that's enough for tonight. So yes, I got these blocking cards. I got about 50 million of them now. I got them all over the walls. No, I'm kidding. And so you keep one in the wallet, and it blocks it. It blocks. It blocks all the scanners, and they're not getting shit. So it's nice. It's good. It works out nice. So I've been giving away as Christmas presents for next year early to a couple people. So you might want to put this in your wallet and protect yourself and stuff like that. Yoji, what do you find so freaking interesting over there? There better not be an alien in here. If there's an alien in here, I'll have to call ICE. Anyway, right on that note, I'm out of here, and see you next time. And hopefully, I'll be able to come up with a decision on Texas or not real soon. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm out of here. Happy Friday. Go Dodgers. Padres. Go Padres. Baseball's coming up really soon. Like really soon. So, alrighty. We're out of here. Oh, I got my one viewer. Hey, one viewer. What's up, buddy? Yeah. Woohoo. I have a chat window here. This is I guess that's a chat window or something, and there's nobody chatting. I look at all the other ones, and there's all these. What am I? Is it because I'm not a millennial? I can't say it. Millennial. Oh my God, I'm missing Bill Maher. Bill Maher's on. Hey, Bill Maher was off last week because he was out of town. But he's back this week, and he's on HBO tonight. I think he's on at 8 o'clock, so we're good. So Bill Maher is on tonight on HBO Max at 8 p.m. because he's in Los Angeles, and Bill Maher rocks, Maher rocks, Yeah. All right. And we're out. Oops. Kidding. Let's end.